Welcome back, everybody, to Amnesia The Dark Descent Part 3, I think we are. We just broke through this wall and looks like... Ooh.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Yeah, Daniel. Oh, I can hear groaning. What is this? Looks like some sort of library. When we start the first one, what the hell is he talking about? We've got a note in there. Plenty of tinderboxes for the moment. Oh, yep, there we go. Smash, smash, smash. Another region rich with lore is Alstadt. Deep within the East Prussian woods, for centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbour castle, Brennenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is as picturesque as can be. Albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any locals and you will hear proof of the widespread superstitions. All travellers should indulge themselves in such conversations, as it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. 1801. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30-Year War. It is said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by the tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have sighted them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers, as they seem to follow some ambition to still living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks, dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark schemes do they follow? Henrik Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known... Yes, visited Alstadt in the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Henrich is also known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Alstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was the mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The Baron of Brennenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby Alstadt, and like most those of noble birth, rumours are inherited alongside the title. Researching their history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remain popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage, therefore the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea of the barons in west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle, along with the great leaders. Well, I'll be damned, that was a lot of reading and I didn't take in much of it whatsoever. That Brennenburg was rebuilt by Alexander, which is probably the main part to take away from it. What is that? Is it ticking? Oh, there's something behind there. Okay. There's a secret door. Yeah, that wasn't too hard. Gives us one way to go. It's probably the creepy way. The locked door probably... Oh, a key. probably open... Oh, the wine cellar key. Oh. That locked door probably opens up to sunshine. But they don't want us going that way. Oh, another note. Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trustworthy servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve, whatever comes first. They cannot rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would be, in a sense... Well, it would, in a sense, solve my problems. In the wine cellar, and that's exactly where we are going to be heading, isn't it? Goody. They probably died down there and are gonna chase us around. That was shut before, wasn't it? It was. Now that's locked. I'm sure that was unlocked before. I don't know. I'm a bit confused now. Oh, where's that? Oh. It's hard to know where to run to if I don't know where they're coming from. God damn it. They sound like they're coming from everywhere. And now someone's playing that piano. I'm getting that yucky feeling in the pit of my stomach. We've been in all these rooms, haven't we? We should be able to head straight back to that wine cellar and leave this creepy noise-filled area behind. The sand gave way to his tired body as he fell from the camel's back. He felt the wind gently sweep across his face and his dry, crusted lips. Oh, shit. What the... Oh, that stuff. It's spreading. The darkness. I still say we should camp out here. Nothing bad out in the main hall. Alright. Down to the wine cellar. You actually have to click it. Back to the old mechanics where once you pick it up you don't actually just automatically use it. The stone slab looked like a safety measure. It wasn't meant to be moved ever again. Beware of standing in darkness, your sanity will drain. Turn on lights in the environment. Yes, we know that. Move shit around to see if you can find more tinderboxes. Whoa.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
Those voice actors sound like the drunks in Korgoth the Barbarian. If you have not seen that, do yourself a favor and look it up on YouTube. Bloody hilarious. Surely there's something behind these boxes. You don't stack all these boxes and not give me something. Maybe you do. That looks like blood. Ooh. The atmosphere in this game is incredible. Look at a shitty light source. Use up a tinder box and it hardly gets me any light. What is that? Someone likes throwing rocks. I don't know if I should use the tinder boxes because I don't know if we're coming back through here again. And that would be a bit of a waste. Aha. They are really bad sources of light. Oh, something's moving around above us. As long as it stays above us, I don't care. Okay, we've been in there. There was a third door over to the right. Oh, and a fourth. Hell no. Hell no, we're going to have to go through there, aren't we? Yep. Ooh.
Happening. Oh, it feels like my chest is going to burst. Oh. My God, Wilhelm, do something!
Accept it. We're not getting out of here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
Well, you got rid of them in this very room. And then something looks like it just destroyed them. There's just chunks of meat everywhere. Ooh, got the Aqua Regia. My name is Wilhelm, House of Greenwich. These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago, I was summoned to the Castle Brennenburg, as most of the I can't even say it. I was curious about what this supposed knight of the order could want from me and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid and that the reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past and the honours I've been rewarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim and to do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court. Advancing my position within noble society, I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly and I accepted wholeheartedly. Brennenburg, I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100, none of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine, and my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolic ways. My men are screaming. Their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. Ooh. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Ooh. They came to an unsavory end. Maybe they even wander the halls now. I doubt it. I think they're different monsters. In fact, they're what we read about earlier. Those gatherers, I think. Although there might be multiple types of monsters. Ooh, barrel contains a few drops of oil. Oh, thank you. Oh, that was bugger all. Well, I suppose it was a few drops. As it said, a few drops. Hammer, some other thing, a plane I think it was. Oh, is that another ingredient? Oh, shit, this. Get up. What was that? Calamine. Don't know if we're meant to move that, but okay.
The flicker, the bluish light.
We're meant to move these ones. I think we have everything. Pretty sure we grabbed them all. Let's go and have a look. Oh dear. The cloth smelled of desert and damp musk. The pieces lay scrambled on top. Too many of them, he thought, or perhaps too few. Yeah, probably too many if it's people's clothing. Oh no, run! Ah, damn it. Jump across there, I think. It became impossible to avoid. The commotion in the streets begged for his attention. As he opened the shutters, the French soldiers opened fire on the two young men fighting back. Their voices were silenced in a haze of gun smoke. Go make up this acid. We've already searched all through here, I think. Alright. 4 different chemicals. Let's put them in. It's not where I put it, but whatever. Holy crap, is it coming? Bloody hell. Ah, they're in. There we go. Oh, that's cool. Why am I freaking out? There we go, we have ourselves a pot of acid. Whoa. The stairs have collapsed. Find a way to climb back up. Duh. Can we jump? No, that'd be too easy. Plank, maybe? Well, that conveniently fell right where we needed it. Huh. First time. After enduring 3 days in Algeria's... going too quick. I wasn't on the ball that time. Let's go melt us some red goop. Holy crap. Whoa. Probably go down there, but does it work on this door too? No, okay. There's hissing beetles, man. Everything in this bloody castle is creepy. Burn the shit out of this. Yay! And I think we might take a break right here.